Imagine this. You are LeBron James, the king. Every eye in the world is on you. Every move you make, every breath, every heartbeat is being watched. Millions of fans, countless cameras, endless headlines, they are all waiting for you to step forward. And now, right now, you are standing at the edge of the tunnel, looking out at the arena. The lights are blinding, shining like the sun itself has descended to highlight this single moment. The hardwood stretches endlessly beneath your sneakers, polished, smooth, alive. The roar of the crowd outside is already growing, like a wave ready to crash. Every nerve in your body tingles. Every fiber of your being is electrified. This is your world, your court, your moment. Before taking another step, remember, subscribe to Calm Celebrity. Hit like, share this video, and comment below which celebrity you want to experience next. You are about to live every second of the life of LeBron James. Step fully into the king's shoes, because for the next few minutes, everything you feel, think, and do will belong to him. The first bounce of the basketball echoes in the empty arena like a gunshot. Bounce, bounce, bounce. The sound vibrates through your chest, syncing perfectly with your heartbeat. The leather ball feels alive in your hands, firm, textured, warm with friction. Each bounce is a signal to your mind. Focus. Every muscle in your body reacts, remembering every drill, every practice, every game that led you here. This is it, your mind whispers. This is the arena where legends are made. Every step counts. Every shot matters. Every decision defines history. The air is thick with the smell of polished hardwood, sweat, and leather. It almost burns as you inhale, sharp and electrifying. The arena lights glare down, casting long reflections on the floor, turning the court into a golden stage. You take a step forward and feel the hardwood vibrate under your feet, a subtle energy that tells you the game is coming. The sneakers squeak with each movement. Bounce, squeak, bounce. The rhythm is hypnotic, almost meditative. A teammate from across the court calls, voice sharp with excitement. "Big game tonight, huh?" You exhale slowly, calm yet powerful. Always. Let's go. Leadership isn't about yelling plays. It's about presence, confidence, and letting the world feel the energy that radiates from you. Every rookie, every veteran, every fan, somewhere out there, senses the king is here. You start your warm-up with precise, deliberate movements. Layups, mid-range shots, three-pointers. Each shot tells a story. Each dribble resonates like a heartbeat. Your mind runs simulations. Defenders' movements, fast breaks, defensive rotations, potential alley-oops. See the court, anticipate, decide before they act. Sweat begins to bead on your forehead. Muscles stretch and flex. Memory and instinct merging in perfect harmony. The rookie beside you fumbles the ball nervously. How do you stay so calm before the game? You glance at him, a slight grin forming. Focus only on what you can control. Ignore what you can't. Let the game speak to you. Be the moment. The words hang in the air, more than advice. They are a philosophy, a way of life. You glance around the empty stands. Soon they will be alive. Thousands of fans will scream your name, wave banners, chant, and jump with every move. You imagine their faces, the energy, the anticipation. The stadium is more than wood and metal. It's a living entity, breathing with you. Every sound, every cheer, every footstep will respond to your movements. You move to the three-point line, Dribble, bounce, step back, shoot, swish. The perfect sound of the ball cutting through the net reverberates in the arena. You feel the power of every shot, the discipline of every hour spent practicing, the weight of every expectation you carry. Early mornings in Akron, late nights in the gym, every failure, every victory, they converge here in this single moment. The coach's voice calls from the sidelines. Huddle up. You join your teammates, hands together in the center. One team, one dream, he says. Energy flows through your hands, connecting every player to a single purpose. Eyes on the prize, someone shouts. Nodding, you feel the electricity of readiness coursing through you. The arena, the crowd, the lights, they all feed the energy, and you are at the center. Your mind drifts to past games, the buzzer beaters, the playoff victories, the crushing losses that taught resilience. You remember the sacrifices, the discipline, the mental toughness it took to reach this point. Everything led to this. Every choice, every practice, every drop of sweat, it all matters here. Sweat drips down your arms as you stretch and pivot. Every tendon, every joint, every muscle is alert. You spin, jump, land, pivot again. The sound of the ball hitting the floor, the swish of the net, the squeak of sneakers, all converge into a symphony of anticipation. The adrenaline doesn't scare you. It sharpens you. Every thought is precise, every movement deliberate. Every heartbeat is part of a rhythm that will define the game. A teammate laughs nervously. You nervous? You shake your head slowly, a grin spreading. Nervous? No. Excited? Absolutely. Each word carries confidence, each movement authority. You are the king, and the court is yours. You take another shot. Swish. Perfect. The ball sails through the net with elegance, reminding you of everything. The long nights, the grueling practices, the relentless pursuit of greatness. This is mastery. This is dominance. This is LeBron James. Now the mind sharpens further. You visualize the game, the opponent's strengths, weaknesses, formations, tendencies. Every possibility is anticipated. Every play has a counter. Your instincts, honed over decades, guide every movement. Dribble, pass, spin, jump. Every action is a statement. Every moment a declaration. You pause at midcourt, hands on your knees, breathing deeply. The lights above, the reflections on the floor, the faint echo of your heartbeat, all are a reminder that this moment is yours. The world is watching. History is watching. You are ready. Every heartbeat, every dribble, every step pulls you deeper into the rhythm of greatness. The arena, the court, the crowd, they are alive with your presence. Every sound, every movement, every motion resonates with the energy of the king. You feel it coursing through your veins. Focus, power, determination, the thrill, the tension, the anticipation, it all converges here. You glance at the rookie once more. Watch closely. This is how you lead. This is how you dominate. This is how you become the king. The lesson is quiet but powerful. Every move you make, every shot, every pass, every decision, they all leave an imprint on those who watch. The lights shine brighter now as the arena begins to awaken fully. The fans are coming, filling the seats, chanting, waving banners. You can hear the rising tide of their voices even from the tunnel. You step forward. Every movement is deliberate, every breath controlled. You are aware of every detail. The squeak of sneakers, the bounce of the ball, the smell of the arena, the electricity in the air. And now, standing center court, feeling the hardwood beneath your feet, You know it in your bones. You are LeBron James, the king of the court, unstoppable, a legend in every move, a force that inspires millions, and the heartbeat of the game itself. Today is another big day. Practice, workouts, strategy meetings, family time. Every moment counts, every choice matters. The sun hasn't fully risen over Akron yet, but the city is slowly stirring. The streets are quiet, the faint hum of early traffic mixing with bird song. In the house, there's stillness, but your mind is already racing. Plans, strategies, memories, and focus all compete for attention. Today will be demanding, but you are ready. Legs swing over the side of the bed. The floor is cool beneath your feet, sending a small shiver up your spine. Arms stretch toward the ceiling, back arches, muscles awaken. Fingers flex, shoulders rotate, neck loosens. Every movement is precise, intentional, almost ritualistic. Another day, another chance to get better, the thought echoes. Greatness isn't accidental. It's earned day after day, repetition after repetition, sweat after sweat. The bedroom is quiet except for the soft hum of the fan. Light peeks through the blinds, casting golden stripes across the floor, across the sneakers lined neatly by the door, across the framed photos of childhood basketball moments on the walls. You pause for a moment, taking it all in. The calm before the storm. Today the world will watch. Today the king steps forward. Downstairs, breakfast smells fill the air. Eggs sizzling, fresh fruit, warm coffee. The kitchen hums with quiet morning energy. Kids are laughing softly, moving around the table while your spouse arranges plates and pours juice. The small, ordinary details of family life, like these, are grounding. Kneeling by a child at the table, you grin. "Come on, champ, breakfast before the game," you say. The child giggles, eyes bright, nodding eagerly. You pour orange juice into a glass, your hands steady, taking in the moment. These interactions remind you that life is more than fame, more than money, more than arenas. Even the king needs these moments of connection, these ordinary yet extraordinary experiences. Sitting at the table, spoon in hand, you glance around the kitchen. Light streams in, bouncing off polished counters, illuminating small family mementos. Photographs, trophies, children's drawings, a signed basketball from your first high school game. Each one tells a story, a reminder of the journey from Akron streets to the world stage. Your mind drifts to the day ahead. Practice drills, team meetings, conditioning, media interviews. But for now, the quiet energy of breakfast holds you. The smell of eggs, the laughter of your kids, the warmth of the morning sunlight. It's grounding. This is balance, the fuel that powers every championship, every record, every legendary moment. You reach for a banana, peeling it slowly, savoring the texture and taste. "You're getting strong, champ," you say to the youngest, who grins and mimics your stretch. The kitchen fills with playful laughter, voices overlapping, small feet shuffling across the floor. Every smile, every giggle, every casual joke is part of the invisible energy that fuels greatness. After breakfast, you step outside. The air is crisp, filling your lungs. The grass is damp with morning dew, sparkling as the first rays of sunlight touch it. A light jog begins down the driveway, muscles loosening, tendons stretching. Trees sway gently, leaves whispering in the wind. The neighborhood sleeps, but the day is awakening. Memories flash. running these same streets as a kid, dribbling makeshift balls, imagining packed arenas, dreaming of the life that was ahead. From here to the world, you think? Every step is a reminder of the journey. Every heartbeat a measure of persistence, discipline, and focus. The rhythm of your jog syncs with your heartbeat. Step, step, breath in, breath out. You glance at a small mural on a wall nearby, painted by local kids. Basketballs flying, a king depicted in motion. A smile crosses your face. Akron made you. Akron shaped you. Every victory carries a piece of this city. Your phone buzzes. Coaches, teammates, reminders for meetings and training times. Replies are quick, efficient, precise. Discipline runs through every action. Every movement, every choice, every interaction has intention. Nothing is left to chance. This is the mindset of a king. Back inside, a shower clears away the early morning sweat. Water streams down shoulders, loosening muscles, washing away fatigue. Standing under the spray, eyes closed, you visualize the court. Plays, passes, defensive strategies, potential openings, all run through your mind like a silent rehearsal. See the openings, feel the rhythm, lead the team, inspire the fans. Each mental drill sharpens focus, aligning body and mind for the challenges ahead. Dressed now, sneakers tied tight, a glance in the mirror confirms what you already know. Confidence radiates, humility keeps you grounded. Father, husband, a man striving to be better every day. Even the king must grow, learn, and adapt. The kids run over again, showing drawings, telling stories, laughing at small jokes. You crouch, ruffling their hair, laughing along. "That's amazing, champ. Keep it up," you say. The warmth of these connections fuels your energy, reminding you of what's truly important and what you fight for beyond the court. Family, community, and legacy. Bag in hand, training gear, recovery tools, snacks, water, headphones. You check the driveway one last time. The morning sun hits your face, warming your skin, filling you with energy. Breath deep, filling lungs with anticipation and power. Today is another day to grow, lead, and inspire. You pause for a moment, thinking about the past. The early struggles, the relentless practices, the moments when doubt threatened to creep in. Every sacrifice, every setback, every long night spent perfecting your craft led here. Each memory is a step in a ladder to greatness. Every moment matters, you remind yourself. As you walk toward the car, your mind briefly drifts to training routines, conditioning exercises, the moves you want to refine, and the plays to dominate. Every detail matters. The timing of a jump, the angle of a pass, the anticipation of a defender. You feel the quiet excitement building in your chest. Today, like every day, is an opportunity to master the craft further. A glance back at the kitchen table shows the laughter of your children, small notes of encouragement from family members. These quiet moments, filled with love and warmth, prepare you for the storm ahead. The arena, the fans, the challenges. This is the balance that sustains champions. The driveway feels alive under your feet as you step toward the car. Sneakers squeak slightly against the concrete, bag slung over your shoulder. Muscles warmed, mind focused, heart steady. Every fiber of your being is ready for the day. Every step, every breath, every decision belongs to this moment. You are LeBron James, the king of Akron, a living legend, a father, a husband, a leader, a force that shapes every moment, every step, every breath, every choice, every action, Every heartbeat belongs to you, and through you, the legacy of greatness continues. The gym smells of sweat, rubber, and determination. The faint clank of weights echoes across the nearly empty early morning space, mixing with the occasional squeak of sneakers on polished wood. The lights are bright, harsh, but invigorating, highlighting every drop of effort, every flex of muscle, every fiber working toward perfection. You step inside, bag slung over your shoulder, sneakers squeaking slightly against the floor. Today isn't about fame or fans, it's about work, discipline, and mastery. Every drill, every rep, every drop of sweat counts. There's no room for shortcuts. There's no room for distraction. Only focus, only effort, only greatness. The gym stretches before you like a playground for champions. Dumbbells lined up like soldiers, medicine balls resting on racks, resistance bands hanging neatly on hooks. A shooting hoop glimmers under the fluorescent lights, court polished and gleaming. Mirrors line one wall, reflecting movement, posture, and determination. This arena within the arena is where the king hones his craft, where legends are quietly forged in sweat and discipline. No shortcuts. Every rep counts, your mind whispers, repeating like a mantra. Every time you step onto this floor, you know that the fame, the championships, the cheers, they're the result of relentless dedication, repetition, discipline, sacrifice. Each moment here is a brick in the foundation of your legacy. You start with a light jog on the treadmill, heart pumping, lungs expanding, rhythm syncing with your steps. With each footfall, you feel the echo of early mornings in Akron, running streets barefoot, dribbling makeshift balls, imagining packed arenas, dreaming of a life beyond the city limits. From here to the world, you think, every stride, every heartbeat, every breath is a reminder of the journey, of the mountains climbed, the obstacles overcome. After cardio, it's time for strength training. Dumbbells in hand, each curl, press, and extension controlled, precise, intentional. Muscles flex and burn, tendons tighten, sweat beads along your temples. Your trainer watches closely, noting every form, every angle, every exertion. Push me harder. I can handle more, you say, voice calm but unwavering. There's no arrogance, only confidence forged from years of effort. The trainer nods, adding more weight, adjusting reps. Pain creeps in like a shadow, but you welcome it. It's proof of growth. Every repetition strengthens not just the body, but the mind. Discipline is a muscle just like any other. It must be trained, pushed, tested. Next, the court. Basketball in hand, sneakers squeaking against the polished floor. Dribbles echo in the empty gym, each bounce precise, rhythmic. Layups, fadeaways, crossovers, pull-ups. You run each drill over and over, perfecting timing, footwork, and balance. Sweat runs down your back, soaking your shirt, but focus remains unwavering. Every shot is visualized first in your mind, every pass anticipated. See the openings, feel the rhythm, lead the team, dominate the game. Between drills, recovery is just as vital. Water in slow, measured sips, muscles stretched, foam rollers pressed into sore spots. Recovery isn't a break. It's part of the process. Discipline isn't only in exertion, it's in care, respect, and preparation. Every choice contributes to performance. Every moment matters. The intensity rises. Circuit training, explosive jumps, Lateral agility drills, core exercises. Your trainer calls out sets, counts reps, pushes timing. Pain demands attention. Focus silences it. Again, one more set. Your inner voice commands. Sweat drips down your face, soaking your armband, rolling off your jaw. Muscles burn, lungs scream, but focus never wavers. This is what separates legends from players. Every rep, every jump, every drop of effort is proof of dedication, proof of the king at work. During a break, you catch your breath and glance around. Mirrors reflect the image of a man transformed by sacrifice, discipline, and vision. You think about critics, doubters, challenges, and rivals. Every setback, every obstacle, every night spent training while others slept has built this moment. Fans see the highlight reels, the dunks, the records. But this is the unseen labor of greatness. Shooting drills continue. Free throws, three-pointers, fadeaways. Each repetition repeated until perfect, until muscle memory locks it in. Eyes track the ball's arc. Legs bend, arms extend, wrist flicks with precision. Every shot counts. Every move matters. Excellence isn't optional. Mental focus aligns body and action. Resistance bands, plyometric exercises, agility ladders, explosiveness, speed, coordination, all refined with surgical precision. Muscle fibers stretch, flex, contract. Lungs heave, heart pounds, sweat pours. Your trainer encourages, adjusting form, counting reps, urging the next level. Your form is perfect, now push beyond, the trainer calls. You nod, towel wiping sweat from the forehead, and answer, I'm not done. Give me more. There's a quiet fire in your chest, an unyielding will that refuses to yield. The gym is your proving ground, a sanctuary where effort is king, and limits are meant to be broken. Between sets, thoughts drift to career highlights, the championships, the MVPs, the rivals you've faced. Each memory fuels the intensity. You recall the early losses, the nights spent alone perfecting a shot, the critics doubting your ability. Every obstacle was training. Every doubt was a lesson. Every challenge sharpened focus. Visualization continues during drills. Plays, passes, defensive reads, court awareness. You anticipate movements of opponents. See openings before they appear. Move instinctively, yet with calculated precision. The mind and body work together, fluid, controlled, powerful. Basketball isn't just a game, it's chess, strategy, timing, and instinct all combined. Finally, cool down. Light jogging, stretching, foam rolling, muscles still warm, body fatigued but alive, heart steady, mind sharp. Reflection sets in. Effort, discipline, growth, preparation. Training like a machine isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional. Every rep, every drop of sweat, every push past limits is a declaration of purpose. Walking out of the gym, towel over the shoulder, bag in hand. The rising sun shining over Akron, a quiet pride fills your chest. Today's work adds to yesterday's foundation, building toward tomorrow's victories. Every effort matters. Every moment counts. Every choice shapes the legacy. You are LeBron James, the king of Akron, a living legend, a master of discipline and dedication. Every rep, every drop of sweat, every heartbeat fuels your legacy, and through you, greatness lives. After hours of grueling training, the gym bag still heavy on your shoulder, it's time to shift focus. Stepping into the house, the familiar warmth hits immediately. The scent of fresh coffee lingers from breakfast, mixed with the sweet aroma of cinnamon from a pastry someone baked earlier. Sunlight streams through the windows, painting the room with golden light. Outside, Akron hums quietly, but inside, energy and laughter await. "Dad! Dad! Dad!" Your children sprint toward you, their little feet pounding the floor, voices high with excitement. You catch the eldest in a playful spin, laughter spilling from your mouth as they squeal. "Easy, easy, you'll knock me over," you joke, grinning as you carefully set them down. The younger one jumps, arms outstretched, ready to tackle you. "I got you this time, Dad." You scoop them up, spinning slightly, laughter echoing through the house. "They're my reason to keep going on and off the court," your mind whispers. Every sacrifice, every early morning, every late night, every ounce of effort, it's all for these moments. The children dash to the living room, where a small basketball hoop hangs just above the carpet. You pick up the ball. "You think you can beat me in horse?" "Not today," you call out, bouncing it once for emphasis. They grin, determination in their eyes. The first shot goes up, rims out. "Ha! Not bad, but watch and learn," you say, spinning the ball with precision before sinking your shot. The game is on. "I'm coming for that win, Dad," shouts the youngest, hopping from one foot to another, ready to take their turn. Each throw, each laugh, each squeal is a symphony of life, pure, unfiltered, grounding. You chase them around the room, dribbling and passing, sneakers squeaking, small giggles mixing with your own laughter. Your spouse enters the room, smiling softly at the chaos. "You two aren't too rough on him, are you?" They tease, sipping from a mug of coffee. "Never. I'm totally dominating this game," you joke back. "Right, champ?" The kids nod eagerly, faces full of mock confidence. "Yeah, totally," one shouts, giggling as they miss a shot. The game pauses briefly for snacks. Fruit slices, juice, maybe a cookie or two. You sit down with the kids, joking about their balance on the carpet. "Careful with that juice, champ. It's slippery. You want a free fall before you even start the next round?" "Never!" The eldest yells, pretending to tiptoe around the spill, exaggeratedly careful. The younger one tries to sneak a cookie, eyes darting. "Caught you!" You laugh, swiping it playfully before handing it back. "All part of the training," you add. Energy in, skills out. Between shots and snacks, you watch them, remembering your own childhood in Akron. The streets, the makeshift hoops, the laughter of friends, the long hours practicing in the summer heat. From these streets to the arenas, every moment mattered. Now I teach them to value every moment too. Later, quieter moments arrive. The kids curl up on the couch and you settle beside them, opening a storybook. "Once upon a time," you begin, changing voices for each character, making them laugh at every twist. And then, boom! The dragon sneezed fire all over the village. The children gasp, then laugh, trying to imitate the dragon. "Dad, can I be the hero next?" The youngest asks, wide-eyed. "Of course! You're the bravest hero ever," you respond, ruffling their hair. "Now let's save the village together." The room fills with giggles and imagination, a world entirely their own, yet one that reminds you of why you fight so hard in yours. Your spouse joins on the couch, leaning against your shoulder. "I love seeing you like this," they whisper. No distractions, no stress, just us. You smile. This is the most important part of the day. On and off the court, this is what drives me. Evening comes, and dinner is a lively affair. Plates of food are passed, conversations overlapping. "Dad, I got an A on my math test," the eldest announces proudly. "Way to go!" "Let's celebrate with an extra point in our next game of horse," you joke. Laughter spreads across the table. "Don't get too confident," the youngest warns, mock serious. "I've been practicing all day. I'll beat you next time." "Bring it on," you say with a grin, raising your fork in challenge. Each small moment reinforces love, guidance, and connection. Here, authority blends with mentorship and play, building not just skills but character. As bedtime nears, tucking in the children becomes a ritual. "Good night, champ. Dream big, shoot high, jump higher," you whisper to the eldest. "Good night, my hero," you say to the youngest, placing a soft kiss on the forehead. Eyes close, trust enveloping them. You linger a second longer, watching them breathe, safe and peaceful. Finally, back in your room, a moment of quiet reflection. Muscles still slightly sore from training, body still buzzing with energy, mind calm yet alive. Today was full. Basketball, gym, laughter, lessons, and love. The grind isn't just about fame or records, it's about balance, legacy, and the people who matter most. This is why I rise each morning. This is why I endure the pressure, the weight, and the expectations. Family fuels the fire inside me. You are LeBron James, a father, a husband, a mentor, a king on and off the court. Every hug, every laugh, every story, every game with your kids builds a legacy beyond trophies. Love, guidance, and connection are the victories that matter most, and through them, greatness continues. The locker room is alive with quiet intensity. The clank of lockers, the faint squeak of sneakers on polished floors, and the soft hum of voices all blend into a rhythm of preparation. The air carries the mixed scent of sweat, leather, and pine cleaner. Subtle, familiar, grounding. Every element reminds you that this is the battlefield where preparation turns into performance. Today is not just a game. Today is the arena where every decision, every move, every heartbeat matters. You sit on the bench, lacing your sneakers tighter than usual, your hands steady, your mind already on the court. Around you, teammates move in a controlled chaos, stretching, bouncing balls, exchanging brief words. Their energy is palpable, yet it remains a background hum. Your focus sharpens like a blade. The world outside this room, the lights, the cameras, the fans, is temporarily irrelevant. Here, only clarity matters. I see the court. I see the defense. I know what to do, you think, replaying mental snapshots of plays, visualizing scenarios down to the smallest details. Every cut, every pick, every rotation, every opportunity, already mapped in your mind. You close your eyes briefly and breathe deeply, each inhale drawing in focus, each exhale releasing doubt. Stay calm. Trust your instincts, you whisper under your breath, almost a chant. This is your anchor, the internal command that keeps the storm of anticipation at bay. Muscle memory and mental clarity fuse together, preparing your body and mind for the precision the game demands. Nearby, a teammate dribbles a ball absent-mindedly, the rhythmic bounce punctuating the silence. You glance over, nod slightly, almost perfect form. Try keeping your wrist softer on that last cross, you offer quietly. They nod, adjusting. Even in these quiet moments, teaching, guiding, and observing are part of the preparation. Every interaction matters. Every detail counts. The coach walks over, resting a hand lightly on your shoulder. "Ready, King?" You nod, voice calm, controlled. Always. Internally, your mind is already moving through the first play, the first defensive alignment, the first three-point opportunity. The strategies, scenarios, and possible reactions cascade like a flowchart. Each option rehearsed, calculated, and anticipated. You rise, bouncing the ball lightly against the floor. The sound is steady, reassuring, like a heartbeat syncing with your own. The bounce becomes a meditation. Each dribble, each tap, each soft slap against the hardwood is a metronome for mental preparation. Every defender has tells. Every opening has timing. I feel the court. I know the rhythm. I anticipate before they move. Every movement is rehearsed. Every pattern anticipated. Visualization is key. You see the lanes, the cutters, the open space. You imagine the defenses, the mismatches, the moments where instinct must override thought. A teammate glances at you, half grinning. Deep in thought again? You smile faintly. Always. Seeing the plays before they happen is part of the process. "Wow," they whisper, shaking their head. "You're on another level." "Just preparing," you reply, shrugging. Inside, the intensity is calm but absolute. Every detail is catalogued. The bounce of the ball, the angle of the rim, the way a defender shifts weight, the speed of your teammates' cuts. It's a silent symphony only you can conduct. The trainer approaches with a water bottle. "Remember to breathe. Focus on rhythm, not just speed." "Got it," you nod, tilting the bottle carefully, letting the cool water calm the pulse while sharpening the focus. Hydration isn't just physical, it's a mental reset, a brief pause before immersion. Now it's time for warm-ups. Sneakers squeak rhythmically across polished hardwood. Shots rise and fall, thump against the rim, echoing like signals in your mind. Each movement has been repeated countless times. Free throws, three-pointers, fadeaways, pull-ups. Muscle memory, visualization, and instinct merge. Each shot aligns mind and body, training nerves to trust intuition. I see the openings. I feel the flow. I move before they move. I anticipate before they think. Your mind repeats like a mantra. Court awareness is as critical as physical readiness. Plays unfold in your imagination. The pick and roll, the fast break, the defender's hesitation, the teammate's motion. Every decision rehearsed, every option cataloged, every contingency considered. During a pause, a teammate jokes, "You're already in the game mentally, huh?" "Always," you reply with a faint smile. Mental edge is half the battle. If the mind is ready, the body just follows. Warm-ups continue with agility drills, quick lateral slides, explosive jumps, core rotations, heart pounds, muscles flex, sweat begins to dampen your hairline. Yet focus remains absolute. Every detail matters. Even minor fatigue signals adjustments, each breath calibrated, each step precise. This is the craft of preparation. This is the edge of a king. Coach calls out, 5 minutes to tip off. Your heartbeat syncs with the rhythm of the court, the ball, the energy in the room. Visualization intensifies. First possession, defensive strategy, communication with teammates. Every possibility runs through your mind. You imagine the crowd, the momentum swings, the roar of fans, but only as energy, not distraction. This is my moment. Every drill, every practice, every sacrifice led to now. Focus, calm, instincts. You take a final deep breath, bouncing the ball lightly. The arena waits. bright lights casting shadows, fans murmuring in anticipation. But your mind is still a fortress of calm. The hardwood is familiar, alive under your sneakers. Your eyes scan the court, the spacing, the angles, the rhythm. Everything is as it should be. The first whistle is moments away. You glance at teammates exchanging nods, subtle gestures of readiness. Let's go, you think silently. Time to bring it all together. Every ounce of training, every mental rehearsal, every drop of effort culminates in this focused clarity. You are LeBron James, the king of the court, a master of focus, a living legend. Every breath, every thought, every heartbeat aligns with purpose. The arena is ready, the fans await, and greatness is inevitable. The crowd roars like a tidal wave, each cheer vibrating through the arena, sinking into your bones. The hardwood beneath your sneakers feels alive, every step precise, every cut calculated. The scoreboard ticks down, seconds evaporating like sand slipping through your fingers. This is the moment, the one you've trained for 1,000 times, visualized endlessly, felt in every fiber of your body. The ball lands in your hands after a swift inbound, your heartbeat thundering in your ears louder than the fans' roar. I have to make this count. No room for mistakes. Your mind repeats like a mantra. Sweat drips down your forehead, eyes locked on the basket. The defense closes in, every muscle in their bodies tense, anticipating your move. Every heartbeat, every breath, every flicker of movement is critical. You pivot, spinning past the first defender, the squeak of sneakers and the slap of the ball echoing through the arena. Your teammates move in perfect timing, cutting through the lane, setting screens, creating space. The crowd rises, a wave of anticipation and noise that both excites and challenges your focus. Visualize it. Trust instincts. Play the game you've mastered, you think, bouncing the ball lightly, then taking the decisive step. The clock ticks. 5, 4, 3 seconds. Time compresses, every moment stretching and slowing, yet speeding up simultaneously. The shot is up, high arching, spinning perfectly. Everything seems to pause. The bounce of the ball, the crowd's roar, the defender's jump. For a split second, there is only the net and the ball, a perfect alignment of skill, effort, and will. Swish. The net snaps. Pure, crisp, iconic. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You shout, chest heaving, arms raised. Teammates rush in, slapping backs, exchanging laughter and high fives, faces lit with exhilaration. The arena erupts further, a mix of cheers, screams, and disbelief. In that moment, nothing else exists. Only the energy, the victory, the triumph of preparation and execution. The replay flashes on the jumbo screen. You watch yourself from a dozen angles. The shot immortalized in the crowd's reaction, in the faces of fans, in the commentary echoing around the arena. Every detail, the angle, the speed, the hesitation of the defenders is visible. You analyze, smile, and feel the satisfaction of perfection. Later, in the locker room, adrenaline still pulses through your veins. Teammates recount the play, each retelling building excitement. "Man, you flipped that game," one says, shaking his head in disbelief. "You know it," you reply with a grin. Every rep, every drill, every practice led to that moment. Another teammate laughs. "I thought we were done for, but then you just made it look easy." "Easy?" you joke, sitting back and wiping sweat from your brow. Nothing about that was easy. Every second was earned. Even hours later, you replay it in your mind. The steps, the bounce, the jump, the release, the cheers, the smiles, the disbelief. Each time it's electric. A reminder that preparation meets opportunity in a perfect collision. Moments like these, they define careers. They define legacies. Back on the court during practice the next day, you replicate the motion. Slow at first, then faster, adjusting angles, testing timing. Precision isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. You visualize again, reliving the pressure, the intensity, the crowd. Your mind recalls every sensation, the smell of the hardwood, the squeak of sneakers, the roar of fans, the subtle shift in the defender's stance. Your trainer observes, nodding approvingly. "That shot? Still textbook king." "Thanks," you reply, focused. "It's all muscle memory now. I just have to trust it." The teammates nearby tease you lightly, mimicking the buzzer beater with exaggerated motions. Laughter fills the gym, but inside, the drive for excellence remains. Each play, each shot, each clutch moment is a lesson, a memory, a benchmark. You honor it by continuing to push, to train, to perfect. Even when off the court, memories linger. Watching highlight reels, scrolling through old games, reliving the play in slow motion. It's not vanity. It's study. It's mental rehearsal. It's proof that moments earned through sweat, discipline, and focus resonate beyond the scoreboard. This is why I train, why I endure, why I rise every morning. The fans' reactions, their cheers, their chants, their excitement, they're part of the thrill. But the real victory lies in execution, in mastery, in the ability to perform under pressure. You remember the tension in your hands, the rhythm of your dribble, the split-second decisions. Every successful play is the culmination of thousands of small, unseen efforts. Hours in the gym, late nights analyzing footage, endless repetitions, mental rehearsals, and relentless focus. That buzzer beater isn't just a highlight. It's a story, a memory, a lesson. It teaches resilience, patience, timing, and confidence. It reminds you that greatness is earned, not given. It reminds you that pressure is a privilege, that challenges are opportunities, and that every play counts. As you step away from the court, adrenaline still lingering, there's a quiet pride. Not arrogance, not boastfulness, just acknowledgement of what hard work and dedication can produce. The crowd may remember the swish, the commentators the call, but you remember the preparation, the focus, and the calm under pressure. You are LeBron James, the king of the court, a master of clutch moments, a living legend. Every buzzer beater, every highlight, every triumph is proof that preparation, focus, and relentless effort create moments that will never be forgotten. Greatness is not a gift. It is earned, one play at a time. The morning sun spills across the skyline of Los Angeles, filtering through the floor-to-ceiling windows of your office. The city hums below, but inside, there's a calm, purposeful energy. Today isn't about basketball, at least not on the court. Today is about building, expanding, and creating a life and legacy beyond the hardwood. A sleek, black sports car sits waiting outside, polished to a mirror shine. Keys in hand, you slide into the driver's seat, the leather warm beneath your touch. The engine purrs, a gentle growl signaling the beginning of another day packed with meetings, ideas, and opportunities. Success isn't just basketball. It's everything I build outside the court. Your mind reminds itself. Every deal, every investment, every choice shapes the empire you're crafting for today and the future. First stop, a meeting with your agent. The office smells faintly of espresso and freshly polished wood. Documents are spread across the table, laptops open, screens glowing with numbers, projections, and brand concepts. "I want this deal," you say, voice steady, confident. "But it has to match my values. Nothing that compromises who I am." Your agent nods. "Absolutely. This aligns with your brand and vision. We can negotiate terms and timing to ensure everything fits your image." You lean back, studying the proposals, thinking about the impact beyond money, how it represents your family, your community, your reputation. Every partnership is a reflection, a statement, a legacy. It's not just business, it's influence, responsibility, and opportunity. After the meeting, you head to a photo shoot for a fashion campaign. The studio is bustling with energy. Stylists adjusting collars, photographers setting up lights, assistants moving reflectors. Fabrics hang on racks, textures soft and luxurious under your fingers. The camera clicks, flashes illuminating the room, capturing moments where style meets persona. "You like this look?" asks the stylist, holding up a sleek blazer. "Perfect. Clean, confident, timeless," you reply, adjusting the sleeve. "We want the image to speak for itself. Nothing overdone." Between shots, you check messages, updates on investments, community projects, philanthropic initiatives. Every aspect of your lifestyle is interconnected. Image, influence, and responsibility. The luxury cars, the high-end fashion, the curated experiences, they're not just indulgence, they're symbols of discipline, vision, and ambition. Lunch arrives at a private table, a quiet respite in the midst of a whirlwind day. Fresh salmon, seasonal vegetables, and a side of quinoa fuel the body. Between bites, you review emails, sign documents, and speak briefly with business partners over video calls. The multitasking is constant, but every detail matters. "LeBron, we have the proposal for the new sneaker collaboration," a partner says. "Let's make sure it aligns with my vision," you respond. "It has to inspire, represent excellence, and resonate with fans. Quality over everything." You lean back, reflecting on the journey. From Akron streets to NBA courts to boardrooms and photo shoots. Each step was hard-earned, requiring not just talent but strategy, foresight, and relentless effort. Every decision now echoes beyond basketball. Every brand, every project, every interaction shapes the life I leave behind. Afternoon brings a brief break, allowing time for reflection and personal priorities. You walk through your home, walls lined with awards, photos of family, reminders of past victories, and mementos of moments that matter. A quiet moment in the study reminds you why every choice, professional, personal, and philanthropic, is significant. Later, you step into the garage to admire your collection of luxury cars. Sleek lines, polished chrome, roaring engines, each one a testament to discipline, vision, and hard-earned success. Yet it's not vanity. These machines represent goals achieved, milestones surpassed, and dreams realized through focus and persistence. Evening arrives, and it's time for family. Dinner at home, laughter filling the dining room, children excitedly sharing stories from school, spouse smiling at your day. These moments, simple yet profound, balance the intensity of business with grounding presence. After dinner, you retreat to a private meeting with your philanthropy team. Plans for community initiatives, youth programs, and educational projects are discussed. Every decision carefully weighed. Impact measured not just in numbers, but in lives touched and opportunities created. Legacy isn't just what's earned on the court. It's what's given back, what's inspired, and what's built for the future. As the night winds down, you review the day's accomplishments and plan tomorrow's schedule. Notes on meetings, media appearances, training sessions, and family time align seamlessly in your mind. The balance of public influence and private discipline is a constant challenge, yet one you navigate with intention. Before sleep, a quiet moment on the balcony, city lights stretching endlessly below. The cool evening breeze carries a sense of calm accomplishment. You reflect on the duality of life. The world sees the athlete, the celebrity, the icon, but behind the scenes is a man dedicated to vision, discipline, and values. Every day is a step in building more than a career. It's about crafting a legacy. You are LeBron James, a businessman, a visionary, a father, a husband, a king on and off the court. Every deal, every choice, every moment shapes not only the life you live, but the legacy you leave. Success isn't measured just in points or titles. It's in influence, impact, and the empire built through vision, discipline, and purpose. The lights of the arena blaze overhead, casting long shadows across the polished hardwood. The crowd's roar is deafening, a tidal wave of sound that pounds against your chest and ignites adrenaline. Tonight isn't just another game. It's a battle against one of the fiercest rivals you've ever faced. Every second, every possession, every move will test limits, skill, and mental fortitude. Every game against him pushes me to my limits, you think. Feeling the familiar tension and excitement intertwine. Rivalries aren't just about winning. They're about proving yourself, refining your craft, and measuring where you stand against the best. Respect runs deep, but competitiveness burns brighter. You dribble the ball lightly at the edge of the court during warm-ups. Sneakers squeak against the hardwood as muscles tighten and stretch in rhythm. The opposing star is across the gym, executing his own rituals, equally focused, equally determined. Every glance exchanged, every movement observed, every subtle shift is a mental test, a psychological chess game unfolding before the first whistle. You think you got me? Not today, you mutter under your breath, voice low but fierce, more for yourself than anyone else. The mantra sharpens focus, heightens awareness, and fuels the fire that drives you forward. Rivalries demand more than skill. They demand mind, body, and will to align perfectly. The buzzer signals the start. You step onto the court, feeling the familiar grip of the ball, the resistance of the defenders, and the energy of the crowd surging in waves. The opponent's presence is immediate, a silent challenge in every move he makes. He eyes you, measuring, calculating, anticipating. You return the stare, unblinking, internalizing the challenge. This is where greatness is tested. Every possession is a duel. On one play, you drive toward the basket, defenders converging. Stay sharp, eyes up. Read the defense, you remind yourself. A quick crossover, a hesitation step, and you're past him. But he recovers instantly, forcing a tough decision. You pass to a teammate cutting along the baseline, a swift, precise motion that keeps the offense flowing. Every action, every reaction, is magnified by the intensity of rivalry. Between possessions, brief trash talk fills the air. "Not today, King," the rival shouts, grinning with competitive fire. You smirk. "You'll need more than that," you reply, voice steady but charged. Every word, every glance is part of the psychological game, a subtle dance to test confidence and composure. Respect underlies the fire, but victory requires dominance. The game swings like a pendulum. Lead changes, momentum shifts, and each time the ball finds your hands, the world narrows to a single focus. Outthink, outplay, outperform. You remember past battles, the buzzer beaters, the comebacks, the overtime thrillers, and let that experience guide each decision. Rivalries shape you. They refine your skills, sharpen your instincts, and test your mental toughness. Midway through the fourth quarter, the score is tight. Sweat drips into your eyes, muscles ache, yet every fiber screams for more. The rival moves with speed, precision, and anticipation. Every step, every cut, every feint is a question, a challenge to answer with skill and composure. You drive again, drawing defenders like magnets, then leap for the shot. Time slows. The ball arcs high, the crowd holding its collective breath. Swish. The sound of the net snapping is a release, a testament to preparation meeting opportunity. Teammates rush to you, high fives and pats on the back, celebrating the shared effort. The rival nods, a gesture of respect, a silent acknowledgement of the challenge overcome. "You're good," he says under his breath during the next dead ball, a smile breaking through intensity. "So are you," you reply. "But tonight, the edge is mine." Every matchup leaves an imprint. Lessons learned, adjustments made, skills honed. Rivalries demand self-awareness, reflection, and relentless improvement. You replay every possession in your mind, analyze every move, and anticipate every future encounter. It's not just about beating him, it's about becoming better because of him. Every challenge makes me stronger, faster, sharper. As the game concludes and the crowd erupts in mixed cheers, you shake hands with opponents, exchange nods, and feel the unspoken bond of rivalry and respect. The battle has ended, but the rivalry lives on, an ongoing challenge that drives growth, fuels passion, and keeps the edge razor sharp. Back in the locker room, teammates recap the plays, laugh, and celebrate small victories within the larger triumph. "That block on the drive? Insane," one says. "You set the tone," another adds. "Every time you push us all to be better." You smile, knowing the rivalry isn't just about ego. It's about excellence, about pushing limits, and about inspiring teammates to elevate their game. Every clash, every match, every showdown strengthens the craft, hones instincts, and molds character. Rivalries are more than games. They are opportunities. They are tests of skill, mind, and heart. They remind me why I train, why I rise early, why I push through pain. They define the measure of who I am as a player and as a competitor. Even after the arena empties, memories linger. The roar of the crowd, the intensity of competition, the thrill of duels fought in sweat, strategy, and courage. Each rivalry leaves a mark, a story, and a lesson that extends far beyond the scoreboard. You are LeBron James, the king on the court, a fierce competitor, a master of strategy and will. Every rival pushes you to new heights, sharpens your skills, and strengthens your mind. Competition is not just a challenge. It's the forge where greatness is molded, and every battle leaves a legacy. The sun has dipped low, casting golden light across the city. The arena, the crowds, the intensity of the day, all fade into a background hum as the world shifts to a quieter rhythm. Even a king needs moments of peace, a chance to recharge, to reconnect with what grounds him beyond the roar of the court. Even a king needs peace to stay sharp, you think, sinking into a familiar rhythm of hobbies and quiet pleasures. The living room smells faintly of coffee and leather, a blend of comfort and familiarity. A friend lounges on the sofa, controller in hand, challenge written across his grin. "Bet you can't beat me in this game?" he teases, eyes sparkling with mischief. You smirk, dropping onto the couch beside him, fingers brushing the controller. "You're about to find out how wrong you are," you reply, voice steady, playful. The room fills with laughter, the tension of competition replaced by camaraderie. Gaming, for you, is not about public accolades. It's about connection, focus, and letting the mind shift gears from strategy on the court to playful challenges. As the game progresses, you lose track of time. Every move is calculated, every strategy analyzed, yet there's a freedom in this kind of competition that's different from basketball. Here, mistakes are lessons, victories are shared, and the pressure is replaced by joy. Laughter echoes across the room, punctuated by groans and teasing comments. Even in moments of leisure, the thrill of challenge fuels me. Balance keeps me sharp. Later, you retreat to the music room. Instruments line the walls. Guitars, keyboards, drums, each representing hours of quiet practice, exploration, and self-expression. You sit at the piano, fingers brushing over keys, feeling vibrations resonate through your chest. Music isn't a performance. It's therapy, meditation, a way to untangle thoughts and recharge the mind. A soft melody flows, notes weaving together like memories, creating space for reflection. These moments are private, sacred. They reset the mind, restore focus, and fuel creativity, you think. Each chord, each progression, carries more than sound. It carries intention, emotion, and clarity. Travel is another escape, a chance to explore beyond the court and boardroom. The memory of a quiet morning in Santorini floats in your mind. The sun rising over whitewashed buildings, the Aegean Sea sparkling in endless shades of blue, and the smell of freshly baked bread drifting through cobblestone streets. Experiencing the world keeps perspective alive. Inspiration flows when I step away from the familiar. A friend joins for the trip, and laughter fills narrow streets as scooters whiz by and locals wave. You share meals, stories, and quiet walks along the cliffside, a reminder that life extends beyond the court and deals. Every trip is both a retreat and a lesson, moments of wonder and joy balanced with reflection on discipline and purpose. Meditation is another essential practice. Sitting cross-legged in a quiet corner, eyes closed, you focus on breath, letting thoughts drift by without attachment. The heartbeat, the rhythm of inhalation and exhalation, and the stillness around you cultivate calm, clarity, and renewed energy. Peace isn't weakness, it's preparation for strength, clarity for decision-making, and focus for every challenge ahead. Even hobbies like reading, sketching, or casual workouts carry intention. Each moment of engagement is a reminder that growth isn't only physical, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual. You reflect on books about leadership, biographies of athletes, and strategy guides, letting insights filter into every part of life. A brief phone call interrupts meditation. Your spouse's voice fills the room, soft and comforting. "How's the evening going?" "Relaxed," you reply, smiling. "Just trying to keep the mind sharp while enjoying some calm." They laugh. "I like that balance. Even kings need it." Dinner is simple but meaningful. A home-cooked meal with family and close friends. Conversation flows easily, punctuated by laughter, jokes, and shared stories from the day. The atmosphere is warm, grounding, and a reminder of what matters most. This is why I work, train, and push myself. These moments are the anchor for every challenge. As night deepens, you return to the balcony, city lights glittering below. The world is calm, distant, a contrast to the adrenaline of courts and boardrooms. A soft breeze brushes against your skin, carrying the quiet of the night. You reflect on hobbies, relaxation, and the delicate balance between intensity and calm. Every note played, every laugh shared, every trip experienced is a reminder that life's richness extends beyond accolades and fame. A friend sits beside you, sharing quiet conversation. You manage it all: basketball, business, family. How do you keep your balance? You smile, eyes on the horizon, by remembering that these small moments matter as much as the big ones. Peace fuels focus, joy fuels energy, and hobbies remind me who I am beyond the game. As the night winds down, you prepare for rest, mind and body aligned. The day was full: training, business, family, competition. But these quiet hours of hobbies and relaxation restore what's essential: clarity, joy, and balance. You are LeBron James, a king on the court, a strategist off it, a friend, a traveler, a creator, and a man who knows that balance fuels greatness. Even in leisure, every moment matters. Every laugh, every chord, every game played with friends, every quiet meditation strengthens focus, sharpens the mind, and prepares the king for tomorrow's challenges. The locker room hums with energy, the faint scent of sweat and pine cleaner mixing with the anticipation of the upcoming game. Teammates are stretching, adjusting shoes, reviewing plays on tablets. Each face reflects focus, determination, and at times, uncertainty. Leadership is not just about being the best player. It's about guiding, inspiring, and lifting those around you to reach their potential. It's not about me. It's about all of us, you remind yourself. The mantra grounding you in purpose. Every decision, word, and gesture carries weight. Every teammate looks to you, not just for skill, but for guidance, clarity, and confidence. You rise from your seat, clapping hands lightly to capture attention. Focus, communicate, trust each other. You call out, voice strong yet calm. Heads lift, eyes meet yours, and the room settles. Leadership is often quiet, invisible until action is required. Now every teammate feels the subtle shift in energy, the reassurance that someone has vision. Someone sees the game unfolding before it happens. During warm-ups, you notice a rookie struggling with a footwork drill. Instead of criticizing, you step over, crouch beside him, and demonstrate the proper technique. See how my weight shifts? Watch your balance, not just your speed. That's where control comes from. The rookie nods, absorbing every word, eyes wide with focus. You guide him through several repetitions, correcting gently but firmly. Better. Keep it tight, stay sharp. You've got this. His smile grows as confidence builds. Moments like these are more than mentoring. They're about passing knowledge, instilling belief, and creating trust. As practice progresses, strategy becomes the focus. You walk through set plays with teammates, anticipating defenders' movements, analyzing angles, and pointing out subtle openings. Leadership isn't just talent, it's foresight, communication, and the ability to read situations before they unfold, you think. Every instruction, every tip, every encouragement adds to the collective strength of the team. The intensity on the court is matched by the mental game. You observe interactions between players, noticing tension or hesitation, and adjust accordingly. A quick word here, a nod there, a subtle reminder of roles and responsibilities. Leadership is woven through actions, not just speeches. During scrimmage, a teammate hesitates on a fast break. You step in quickly, voice cutting through the noise. Trust your instincts. Keep the pace. Pass when necessary. The teammate reacts instantly, moving with renewed confidence. The play flows seamlessly, a small but significant demonstration of influence in action. Off the court, leadership takes a different form. Meetings with team management, discussions about community initiatives, or media appearances all require the same vision and clarity. Decisions made here affect careers, team morale, and public perception. You approach each with intention, balancing empathy with accountability. Leadership is consistency, responsibility, and setting an example even when no one is watching. Later, a teammate approaches with a concern about balancing personal life and professional demands. You listen, nod, and share advice drawn from your experience. It's about priorities and communication. You can be a great player and maintain balance. Support each other, plan carefully, and don't lose sight of why you play. The conversation is quiet, personal, yet impactful. Leadership is often subtle, guiding through example and empathy. During a critical scrimmage, the score tight, adrenaline surging, you call out adjustments. Switch on the pick! Help defense on the perimeter. Remember spacing. Each command is precise, deliberate, and infused with confidence. Teammates respond immediately. Execution tightens. Cohesion improves. The game isn't just about individual skill. It's about synchronization, trust, and shared vision. After practice, in the locker room, you debrief. Every possession counts. Every communication matters. Remember, we rise together. Heads nod, teammates sharing insights and reflections. Leadership is a two-way street. Listening is as important as directing. Every conversation, correction, and encouragement contributes to the culture of excellence. Outside of basketball, leadership extends to philanthropy and community influence. You meet with young athletes, offering guidance and inspiration. Talent is important, you tell them, but discipline, focus, and integrity define your legacy. Lead by example, on and off the court. Each word carries experience, perspective, and an implicit challenge to rise above limitations. Even in casual settings, leadership manifests subtly, modeling behavior, showing patience, celebrating others' successes. Dinner with family or gatherings with friends are opportunities to teach, inspire, and nurture. Influence isn't limited to the court. Every action communicates values. Every decision shapes perception. Every word can empower. Night descends, and you sit quietly, reflecting on the day. Leadership isn't constant spotlight. It's continuous responsibility, guiding teammates, mentoring rookies, making strategic decisions, and modeling integrity requires awareness, humility, and commitment. It is demanding, but it is also deeply rewarding. You are LeBron James, a leader on and off the court, a mentor, a strategist, and a guide. Every word, action, and decision strengthens the team, inspires those around you, and shapes not only the present, but the legacy you leave. Leadership is not about power. It's about responsibility, influence, and the relentless pursuit of excellence for yourself, your teammates, and the world that watches. The day begins not on the court, but in the kitchen. Stainless steel counters gleam, colorful fruits and fresh vegetables arranged meticulously. The aroma of oatmeal, protein shakes, and fresh coffee fills the air. Every ingredient, every portion, every detail is intentional. This is how I keep my body championship ready, you remind yourself. The mantra grounding the discipline behind every meal. Breakfast is balanced. Egg whites scrambled with spinach, a side of avocado, fresh berries, and a carefully measured protein shake. The taste is simple but energizing, fueling muscles, mind, and stamina. Eating isn't indulgence, it's strategy. The first step in a chain of preparation that keeps the body functioning at elite levels. Your trainer enters, holding a clipboard with the day's plan. "One more set?" he asks, glancing at the workout sheet. "Bring it on," you reply, voice calm, steady, ready for the next challenge. Training begins with dynamic warm-ups, mobility drills, resistance bands, and stretching that loosens joints and prepares muscles for explosive movement. Every motion is deliberate. Your mind notes the alignment of shoulders, the flexibility in hips, the responsiveness of calves. Recovery starts before the effort. Awareness prevents injury and maximizes performance. Hydration is continuous. Water, electrolytes, and specialized recovery drinks circulate through the body like fuel through an engine. Each sip reinforces energy, endurance, and focus. Your trainer monitors intake, timing, and electrolyte balance, ensuring peak performance. The workout progresses to strength and cardio. Weighted squats, bench presses, agility ladders, sprint intervals. Sweat pours, muscles burn, but you push through. Focus is absolute. Every rep, every motion is executed with intention. No shortcuts, you think? Every movement counts. After intense exertion, attention shifts to recovery. Cryotherapy chambers hiss with frigid mist. Stepping inside, the shock of cold triggers circulation, reduces inflammation, and accelerates healing. Muscles tense, then relax. Energy returns in renewed intensity. Pain is temporary, recovery is strategic. Every second spent here is preparation for tomorrow's challenge. Massages follow, hands skilled and deliberate, kneading knots, releasing tension, and restoring fluidity to the body. Aromas of essential oils mingle with the faint scent of sweat, creating a rhythm of calm and restoration. Muscles that carried you through explosive drives and high-flying dunks relax, ready for the next challenge. Meal 2 arrives post-workout. Lean protein, quinoa, steamed vegetables, and a carefully portioned healthy fat. The taste is nourishing, sustaining, and functional. Every bite matters. Every nutrient is calculated to enhance performance and longevity. Throughout the day, small recovery rituals continue. Stretching, foam rolling, mindfulness exercises, and even brief naps create cycles of renewal. Each step is intentional, fueling, repairing, and maintaining. Discipline is as critical as skill. Hydration continues, steady and measured. Electrolytes, infused water, and shakes create a consistent balance, keeping muscles responsive and joints lubricated. The body is treated like a high-performance vehicle. Maintenance, care, and precision dictate longevity and peak ability. Even in the evening, recovery doesn't end. A light yoga session stretches muscles further, while deep breathing exercises calm the mind. Meditation clears mental fatigue, leaving focus sharp, decisions clear, and energy renewed. Recovery is not passive. It's preparation. It's the foundation of excellence. Dinner is precise. Grilled fish, roasted vegetables, and complex carbohydrates. A side of berries for antioxidants, and a small portion of dark chocolate rounds out the meal, balancing function with enjoyment. Conversation with family fills the room, laughter and shared stories creating mental recovery alongside physical care. Before sleep, a final review. Ice bath or compression therapy, gentle stretching, and hydration checks. The day's work is complete, but preparation for tomorrow never truly ends. Every choice, every meal, every moment of rest contributes to longevity, performance, and consistency at elite levels. Championships aren't won by talent alone. They're won by discipline, care, and consistency. You lie in bed, body heavy but restored, mind reflecting on the meticulous routine that fuels excellence. Every decision from diet to recovery has a purpose. Every practice, every rep, every meal is part of a chain that sustains performance. Tomorrow, the court will demand focus, agility, and endurance. And tonight, preparation ensures readiness. You are LeBron James, a master of preparation, discipline, and recovery. Every meal, every hydration choice, every cryotherapy session, and every rest period is designed to keep the body championship ready. Greatness is maintained, not accidental. Excellence is built through intention, care, and unwavering commitment. The alarm buzzes faintly in the hotel room, the soft hum of city lights visible through the curtains. Another city, another game, another opportunity to prove yourself. Traveling for basketball isn't just logistics, it's an entire lifestyle of planes, buses, hotels, and routines carefully curated to maintain peak performance. Every city is a stage. I have to perform anywhere, anytime, you think, swinging legs out of bed and stretching muscles still tight from yesterday's practice. Your body has learned to adjust. Jet lag, time zones, unfamiliar courts, all obstacles that require mental and physical discipline. The team bus waits outside, sleek and tinted, engines humming softly. You settle into your seat, backpack beside you, headphones on, music flowing to set the rhythm. Conversations buzz around you, teammates joking, laughing, preparing in their own ways. One teammate nudges you, grin wide. Last one to the bus is buying dinner. You smirk, quickening your pace down the hall. You're paying! You call back, laughter filling the narrow space. Even in the midst of travel, camaraderie keeps spirits high and stress low. Travel isn't just moving from place to place. It's part of the journey, part of the team, part of the experience. On the plane, the hum of engines blends with soft chatter. Seats are spacious, but comfort is secondary to preparation. Stretching legs, reviewing game tape on a tablet, sipping on an electrolyte drink. Every motion intentional, every choice designed to maintain readiness. You watch cityscapes fade below, imagining how tonight's arena will roar, how every play will be scrutinized, celebrated, and remembered. Arrival in a new city brings its own rhythm. The hotel lobby is bustling, a mixture of fans, staff, and media. The scent of fresh coffee, polished floors, and distant exhaust fills the senses. Rooms are precise. Bed made, nutrition prepped, gym access arranged, and space for mental focus. The routine is consistent, adaptable, but structured. Consistency is the key. Even in new environments, preparation must remain unchanged. Evening brings a chance to explore, but in measured doses. A quiet walk through unfamiliar streets, observing local architecture, tasting the city's cuisine, and absorbing atmosphere without distraction. Conversations with teammates continue. Jokes, plans, reflections on the day. "Think we can find good pizza nearby?" one asks. "Only if it's worth the calories," you reply with a grin. "Otherwise, we stick to what fuels us." Laughter echoes, a reminder that even the busiest schedules can include small moments of enjoyment. Back at the hotel, recovery begins. Ice baths, stretching, and guided workouts are scheduled meticulously. You feel the fatigue in muscles, but also the thrill of performing in different arenas, each with unique energy, crowd, and pressure. Every court, every city, every opponent, different stage, same mission, excellence. Meals are carefully timed, balancing protein, carbohydrates, and hydration. Staff ensures every detail is attended to: food preferences, nutrient timing, and portioning. The consistency in diet is a silent discipline, unnoticed by many, yet essential for performance at this level. Sleep, though sometimes disrupted by time zones or travel, is optimized. Blackout curtains, controlled temperatures, and white noise machines create an environment conducive to deep rest. Your mind processes the day's lessons, visualizes plays for tomorrow, and consolidates energy for peak performance. Between games, media appearances, fan engagements, and sponsor obligations fill the schedule. Each interaction is carefully managed, authentic, professional, and aligned with personal and team values. Even in public life, presence and consistency reflect preparation and respect. Travel is not glamorous in isolation. It's a constant rhythm of adaptation, routine, and mental endurance. Airport lines, security checks, delayed flights, hotel transitions, all part of the grind behind the glory. Yet each moment carries opportunity to connect with teammates, to prepare physically, and to strengthen mental resilience. On game day, arriving at the arena in a new city, the senses ignite. The smell of polished wood, the echo of bouncing balls, and the roar of fans building before tip-off. You adjust to the rhythm quickly. Familiar routines grounding focus amid unfamiliar surroundings. Every seat, every light, every sound is part of the stage, demanding attention and mastery. In the locker room, strategies are reviewed, plays finalized, and mental preparation solidified. Every city may change, but the mindset remains constant: adapt, perform, dominate. Teammates look to each other for guidance, and your words carry the weight of experience. Stay sharp, trust your instincts, and play as a unit. The stage may change, but our mission doesn't. As the crowd fills the arena, chants echo, energy surging through the air. You feel the excitement, the pressure, the thrill of performing anywhere, anytime. Every game in every city is a test, a performance, a statement. Travel may be demanding, but it's the bridge between preparation and glory. Every mile traveled is a step toward excellence. You are LeBron James, a king on every court, adaptable in every city, disciplined through every mile, and ready to perform at the highest level no matter where the stage is set. Travel isn't just movement, it's preparation, routine, and the foundation for victory across the globe. The night is deep and quiet, only the soft hum of distant traffic and the occasional flicker of streetlights breaking the darkness outside. Sitting alone, memories come unbidden, some sharp, some hazy, but all vivid. Every step of the journey, from a wide-eyed rookie in Akron to the global stage of the NBA, flashes across your mind. A montage of triumphs, mistakes, lessons, and victories. I've been here before, and I learned from it all, you think, letting the recollections unfold like chapters of a long, winding story. The rookie days appear first. Nervous, eager, almost trembling as the arena lights blaze down. The roar of the crowd feels deafening, and each pass, each dribble, each movement magnified. The smell of sweat and fresh polish on the hardwood mingles with the metallic scent of the benches, the sharp tang of anticipation in the air. You remember the first time stepping on the court, thinking, "This is it. This is everything I've worked for." Mistakes were plentiful. Fumbling passes, hesitating on shots, misreading defenses. Each misstep a learning opportunity. Each error a building block. Remember why you started. Keep pushing. You whispered to yourself, a self-talk mantra that became a guiding light. These early lessons weren't just about basketball. They were about resilience, patience, and focus under pressure. Then, flashes of iconic moments. The first buzzer beater. The first triple-double playoff games where every second felt monumental. You relive the ball leaving your hands, arcing perfectly into the net. The crowd erupting in euphoria. Teammates rushing to embrace. Adrenaline coursing through veins. The exhilaration is almost tangible again. A combination of disbelief, joy, and pride. Those moments weren't just points on a scoreboard. They were victories in confidence and growth. Setbacks are equally vivid. Injuries, devastating losses, and relentless scrutiny. You recall sitting in the locker room after a tough defeat, head in hands, muscles aching, heart heavy. The press questioned every decision. Fans debated endlessly. Yet even in those moments, determination surged. Do they know how hard I worked? How much I poured into every rep, every play? These challenges became fuel. Each criticism sharpening resolve. Each failure a lesson in humility and focus. Championship victories shine like beacons. The first ring, the parade. The overwhelming sensation of achieving what once seemed impossible. Court lights reflect on sweat-soaked faces. Confetti drifts in slow motion. Teammates lifting you. Laughter and tears intertwining. Every rookie mistake, every injury, every loss now feels like preparation for this triumph. Everything led here. Every moment mattered. Off-court memories layer themselves in. Family sacrifices, sleepless nights, mentors' advice. You remember late-night talks with coaches who demanded excellence, the encouragement from friends, the unyielding support of loved ones. I wasn't just building a career, I was building a life, a legacy. Rivalries and duels flash in memory. Games that tested skill, strategy, and mental toughness. Close scores, heated moments, and fierce competition pushed limits. Every opponent, every challenge, taught patience, resilience, and the value of preparation. You hear echoes of trash talk, The bounce of the ball, sneakers squeaking, and the roar of a crowd in the background. These moments, high pressure and electric, honed instincts and strengthened resolve. Self-talk punctuates each memory. You've overcome bigger challenges. You've grown stronger every season. Keep pushing forward. Keep refining. Keep believing. Every whisper of encouragement becomes a thread connecting past effort to present strength. Each lesson reinforces the mindset needed to sustain excellence. Training memories interlace with reflection. Early mornings, exhaustion, sweat, the rhythmic thump of the ball, and the sting of physical strain. Hours spent perfecting jump shots, defensive maneuvers, and conditioning drills. Every repetition mattered. Every hour invested was a brick in the foundation of greatness. Fans' energy also appears in memory. Cheering faces, banners, online messages. Every show of support reinforces purpose and responsibility. This isn't just about personal glory. It's about inspiring others, showing what determination and focus can accomplish. Conversations with teammates, coaches, and mentors echo in your mind. Words of wisdom like, "Focus on what you can control, not the losses," become guiding principles. Lessons learned in defeat and victory both inform every action, every decision, and every play. Looking back today, reflection isn't nostalgia. It's preparation. The past is a tool to sharpen the present, a guide for the future. The past is a teacher, not a cage. Every lesson learned is a weapon for tomorrow. You see yourself as the young player who dared to dream, the rookie who stumbled, the athlete who grew, and the champion who persisted. You touch a trophy, a memento, a photograph, feeling the weight of history. Each artifact tells a story of sweat, sacrifice, focus, and relentless pursuit of excellence. You remember the young kid in Akron, eyes wide, heart full of hope. That kid believed. I never stopped believing, and I never will. Even as night stretches on, reflections continue. Each memory, whether of triumph or challenge, reinforces identity, fuels motivation, and strengthens purpose. Every victory, every setback, every lesson is stitched into the fabric of being. I am the sum of these moments, these choices, these efforts. You are LeBron James, a champion forged through challenges, guided by lessons, inspired by victories, and strengthened by setbacks. Every memory, every reflection, every moment of growth shapes the king you are today. The past is not just history. It's the foundation of greatness, the reminder that resilience, focus, and belief define every step forward. The arena has emptied, the echoes of the crowd's roar fading into a low hum, yet their energy lingers, as if the seats themselves still vibrate with their excitement. The lights dim, and in the quiet, it's easy to reflect on the invisible thread that connects every game, every play, and every moment of effort to a singular force: the fans. They are the pulse, the rhythm, the heartbeat behind every leap, every dunk, every buzzer beater. Without them, the victories feel incomplete, the grind less purposeful. Sitting in a quiet corner of the team lounge, you scroll through social media on your tablet. Messages flood in by the hundreds, each one carrying emotion, gratitude, inspiration, and admiration. A boy in Chicago sends a video of himself recreating your latest game-winning shot in his driveway. The concrete cracks beneath his worn sneakers, but his focus mirrors the intensity you feel on the court. A girl from Los Angeles writes about how watching your interviews helped her find confidence to speak up at school. Each message is a reminder of the responsibility beyond the hardwood. They believe in me. I can't let them down, you think, letting the weight of that realization sink in. Letters arrive too, some handwritten, some printed, each carefully composed. One letter, edges slightly frayed, reads, "Dear LeBron, your perseverance inspires me every day. When I feel like giving up, I think of you pushing through, and I keep going." Holding it in your hands, you pause to absorb the sentiment. The words carry more power than any accolade or championship ring because they are real, raw, and deeply personal. They are a direct connection to someone whose life you've touched in ways that extend far beyond basketball. Later, at a scheduled meet and greet, the arena buzzes with anticipation. Fans clutch jerseys, posters, and notebooks, their excitement tangible. The scent of food trucks outside, the faint aroma of popcorn and coffee inside, the hum of voices blending with the low thrum of arena lights. It's an atmosphere that blends energy and intimacy in a way that few experience. A young fan, barely 10 years old, approaches with shaking hands. I just want to say thank you," the child stammers, eyes wide. Kneeling down to meet them at eye level, you smile warmly. "Thank you for supporting me, means the world," you say, placing a gentle hand on their shoulder. Their eyes light up, and a shy grin spreads across their face. In that instant, the game's statistics, the training, and the accolades fall away. It is the human connection that matters most. As you move through the line of fans, conversations unfold, laughter and excitement filling the space. One teen recounts how watching your highlights motivated them to keep practicing, even after failing a crucial game. Another shares how a social media post about perseverance gave them courage during a personal struggle. Each story resonates, reinforcing that your impact extends beyond scoring points or winning games. Their energy fuels my own. Every time I step on the court, I carry their belief with me. Travel amplifies the connection. Cities blur together during long road trips, flights, and bus rides. Yet fans are a constant. Waiting at hotels, lining streets, or waving at arenas, their presence is a reminder that your actions inspire millions. Outside a Philadelphia hotel, a crowd chants your name as you step into the bus. The roar is deafening, but within it lies affirmation and encouragement. A teammate nudges you, grinning. "Looks like we've got a city full of fans ready to cheer you on." You nod, heart swelling with gratitude. Every mile traveled, every city visited, every interaction is part of this journey. They're not just spectators. They're companions on this ride. Autographs, selfies, and conversations are part of the routine. Yet every interaction carries weight. You pause when a young woman hands over a worn jersey, her hands trembling slightly. "I've had this since I was a kid," she whispers. You take the time to carefully sign it, looking her in the eyes. "Your support has lasted through years. You inspire me just as much as I hope to inspire you," you say. A smile forms, a shared moment that lingers longer than any photo ever could. Social media is a window into this connection too. Videos of fans practicing shots, recreating iconic plays, and sharing heartfelt messages flood in. Some recreate a buzzer beater from their living room. Others craft elaborate tributes, stitching together highlights into videos set to music. They dedicate time and effort because they care. Their passion becomes part of mine. Reading these messages, you feel a responsibility, not as a burden, but as a privilege, to perform, to inspire, and to honor their dedication. Even private moments are touched by fans. Notes slipped under doors at hotels, messages sent through staff, or small gifts left with team personnel. They all tell a story of devotion. You read each one, savoring the thoughtfulness, the time and the emotion poured into every gesture. A recurring thought anchors your mind. Every single one of them is counting on me, cheering for me, believing in what I can do. You think back to moments of doubt, times when critics questioned your ability, when losses stung more than usual. It is the unwavering support of fans that counterbalances negativity, gives motivation to push through, and renews determination. No matter the noise, there's a crowd rooting for me, believing in me, carrying me through the toughest moments. Reflections on fan impact extend beyond the arena. They influence community work, charity initiatives, and personal conduct. Each decision, from social media posts to public appearances, is colored by awareness of responsibility to those who look up to you. Their belief is a reminder to uphold integrity, to show that success isn't just skill, it's character, effort, and heart. Even in quiet moments alone, fans are present in spirit. Photos, letters, and messages serve as reminders that your journey is shared. Each memory reinforces the importance of connection, inspiration, and gratitude. The impact is tangible, not measured in trophies, but in the hearts and minds of people touched by your actions. Championship celebrations are amplified through this perspective. Every ring, every trophy, every highlight is richer, knowing the fans experienced it alongside you. Their cheers echo in memory, their passion magnifies emotion, and their belief transforms achievement into shared joy. They're not just cheering, they're part of every success, every milestone, every moment of greatness. Night deepens and reflection settles fully. Each fan, each letter, each social media message is a thread in the tapestry of purpose. Their enthusiasm, dedication, and love remind you why the discipline, sweat, and sacrifice are meaningful. Every moment, every effort, every ounce of energy is multiplied through them. You are LeBron James, a player fueled by the unwavering belief, passion, and support of fans across the globe. Every message, every autograph, every shared smile and story strengthens the drive to excel. Their belief is motivation, their joy is inspiration, and their support is a constant reminder that greatness is never solitary. Every step forward, every victory, every effort is dedicated to the people who keep you going, and through them, the legacy endures. The quiet of the evening settles around the house, soft lights reflecting off the hardwood floors. The faint hum of the city outside mixing with the distant echo of past crowds. Sitting in the stillness, there is a sense of reflection, a weight of time passed and milestones achieved. Championships, records, and accolades flash across the mind, but something deeper emerges. The legacy you want to leave behind. It's bigger than stats. It's the impact I leave behind, you think, letting that truth sink in. Basketball has always been more than a game. Each jump shot, each fast break, each defensive play was a lesson in perseverance, strategy, and discipline. The court is a classroom, every game a chance to learn, every season an opportunity to grow. You remember early mornings in the gym, the repetitive sound of sneakers squeaking against polished wood, the rhythmic bounce of the ball, the sting of sweat in your eyes. The game teaches patience, focus, and how to handle pressure, you think. It is not just about scoring points. It's about understanding the flow of the game, reading opponents, anticipating moves, and making split-second decisions that reflect both skill and intelligence. Now, years into the career, the perspective has shifted. While winning rings is meaningful, true fulfillment comes from the impact you can make on others. Mentoring younger players has become a focus, helping rookies navigate the rigors of professional basketball, teaching them to balance discipline with creativity, and guiding them to see the bigger picture. Basketball isn't just about talent, it's about heart, work ethic, and understanding the game beyond the box score, you tell a young player during a late-night practice. Conversations with mentees are enlightening. "How do you handle the pressure, LeBron?" one asks, eyes wide with curiosity. You smile, wiping sweat from your brow, and reply, "Pressure is part of the game. The key is preparation. Work harder than anyone else, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to fail. Every mistake is a lesson if you're willing to learn." Their faces light up, absorbing the wisdom, and in that moment, you realize that teaching is as rewarding as winning. Philanthropy also shapes the vision of the future. Building schools, funding programs for youth, and creating opportunities for children in underprivileged communities has become a cornerstone of purpose. Each initiative is more than a charity. It's an investment in potential, a way to give back to the communities that shaped you. Walking through a classroom in one of your academies, you hear children laughing, pencils scratching on paper, and the excited whispers of dreams taking root. These kids are the next generation of leaders, athletes, and dreamers. If I can show them that anything is possible, then my journey matters beyond the court. You recall conversations with staff and teachers. "LeBron, they look up to you more than anyone," one says. You nod, absorbing the weight of responsibility. "Then I'll make sure they know it's not just about being great on the court. It's about being great in life, making choices that matter, and working hard every day." The smiles of the children, the pride in their eyes, and the tangible impact of your work create a sense of fulfillment unmatched by any championship. At home, reflections extend beyond philanthropy. Family, relationships, and personal growth play a vital role in the legacy. Conversations with your children about life, dedication, and dreams remind you that influence begins at home. Sitting at the kitchen table, one of your kids looks up and asks, "Dad, will I ever be as good as you?" You chuckle, ruffling their hair. "You'll be better, kid. Work hard, dream big, and never give up. Talent is just the beginning. What matters is heart, effort, and determination." The words echo in your mind, a reminder that true greatness extends beyond fame. Sports philosophy continues to evolve with experience. Every season offers lessons about teamwork, leadership, and the value of mentorship. Basketball is a reflection of life, you think. Its strategy, patience, resilience, and the ability to read people and situations. It teaches you how to make choices under pressure and how to inspire those around you. Every fast break, defensive rotation, and play call mirrors life's unpredictability, requiring awareness, intelligence, and courage. Looking toward the future, retirement is not an end, but a new beginning. The desire to mentor, coach, and develop programs for aspiring athletes fuels motivation. Speaking at a youth camp, you tell a group of teenagers, "Dream big, work harder, never give up. Basketball is a tool. It teaches discipline, resilience, and teamwork. Use it to become better, on and off the court." Their faces shine with hope and determination, and you feel the continuity of legacy flowing through them. The night deepens, and the quiet becomes a space for introspection. You think of rivalries, iconic games, and the countless hours of training that shaped skill and character. But the ultimate measure of impact is no longer points, rebounds, or assists. It's influence, mentorship, and inspiration. I want to leave behind more than highlights. I want to leave lessons, courage, and opportunity for the next generation. Memories of fans intertwine with reflections on legacy. Every cheer, message, and interaction amplifies purpose. The energy of those who believe in you transforms individual effort into collective inspiration. They are part of my journey, part of my story, and part of the legacy I am building. Sports, like life, is unpredictable. Injuries, losses, and setbacks are inevitable. But perseverance, preparation, and resilience define the ultimate outcome. I've learned that talent opens doors, but character, heart, and work ethic carry you through, you think. Every pass, every shot, every defensive play has taught patience, focus, and leadership. Lessons now shared with those you guide. Even small moments carry weight. Signing a young player's jersey, visiting a school, offering advice during practice, all are parts of a broader vision. Life after basketball will be shaped by these connections, by the ability to give back, mentor, and inspire. The court may one day be empty, but influence continues through the people you impact. Late at night, you reflect on the full arc of your journey. Akron, rookie challenges, championships, global recognition, philanthropy, mentorship, all merge into a single narrative of persistence, growth, and purpose. You understand that true greatness is measured not by accolades, but by the lives touched, the hearts inspired, and the dreams encouraged. You are LeBron James, a champion not only on the court, but in life. Every dribble, every game, every lesson has built a legacy of influence, mentorship, and hope. The next generation will learn, grow, and thrive because of the example set, the guidance offered, and the doors opened. Basketball taught discipline, strategy, and resilience. But the greatest achievement is the lasting impact on people, communities, and the future. You are LeBron James, and your legacy is only beginning. If you enjoyed this journey into the life, legacy, and dreams of LeBron James, make sure to subscribe to Calm Celebrity for more immersive stories. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment telling us which celebrity you want to explore next.